Hello. I feel like it feels like I haven't talked in a while, like to the podcast. Just like I haven't spiraled in a while. But I'm feeling so much happiness. I feel like I have kind of turned my life around in the past couple days. And I want to talk about it. I just feel so much clearer in my head for the first time in a long, long time. Like, I feel like for the past year and a half, I have struggled, like, probably longer than that. But what I remember from the past year and a half, I've struggled so much with just figuring it out, like, feeling present and feeling good about myself, being happy, like, feeling happiness. We're like, I just generally just like jumped into this. Like, N- n- hello, first of all. Yeah, I feel like the past couple of days I've just had such joyful days that I need to talk about it. Like so much. I've been having such a good week. I saw my brother yesterday and I always have the best time seeing my brother. I feel like it's just always like anytime I hang out with him, I'm like, nope, that's my best friend. Like I love hanging out with my brother. It's also just so funny. Also really cool. Like my brother has a pretty cool style and I always joke that it's like because of me. It's because I think I influenced him in a way over the years, and I always wanted to make sure because he's like 2.5 years younger than me, and I always wanted to make sure when we were younger that he wears whatever he wants. Like I did not want him to like go with the flow. I wanted him to always have confidence in what he likes. Of course, it took time, but especially in the last couple of years, he has been dressing in his own way and love to see it, and he's so confident in that. And yeah, it's just really fun to hang out. And also what else happened this week, which I got my first like PR, is it what I would call it? A brand gifted me something, and this is like huge for me. This is gigantic for me because it's something that I when I started YouTube, I did not believe, like I didn't even think about that. I wasn't like, oh, I'm doing this to like get something. I was just like having fun online basically. Like I did not expect to get to a certain point with it. I have been getting like certain brands reaching out to me, but I also don't want to accept gifts or something from a brand that I don't stand with, that I don't have the same morals with, that I don't have to like share a view with, because it's important to me that I like stay true to what I stand for, and I would not like want to swift off that just to like get something. I think I'm just gonna tell you because it's like obviously not a secret, but I got a bag by Ace Studios and it means a lot to me. It's like a woman-owned business, and I'm sure I'll show it more like in my YouTube videos and my vlogs. Generally, like screamed when the delivery person came with like the package because I don't think I like believed it to be true till it like happened in front of my eyes that I got the package. It's just like it just means something because it's not about the gift. It's about that I have been so consistent with what I do that I am being seen in a way. It's kind of like it's like a visualization of how far I've made it in a way, and I'm just really proud and happy. Like I'm so proud of myself. Like this is something that I myself did like on my own, got myself to, and it's huge for me. I'm also drinking a coffee with my favorite milk. It's vanilla soy milk, and it's so underrated. I loved it. Is it maybe not? Maybe it's not underrated. Maybe you know what? Scratch that. It's probably not underrated. Like a vanilla latte. I feel like that's a thing. But I just love vanilla soy milk in my coffee. It's so yum. I can imagine this being so yummy iced. I actually just figured out that I love this milk this winter, so didn't try it iced yet. But the weather has been so good. Like I hope that we're just gonna get better from here. Like the weather just stays nice. It's like a clear blue sky and the sun is always out, and it warms my heart. Like I don't know that the sun, I hope that it like stays like springy and it doesn't like swerve off eventually in like April with like rains, but like I know that if we have like pure sun and over the summer for the next couple months, every single day I'll be so grateful for it because I every time the sun hits my face, it's like it's happening for the first time again because I just love the sun so much. My mom also always said that I'm such a water person, that I was always obsessed with going to the sea and then like always being in the sun, always swimming. And 100% like now that I'm like older and reflect on stuff, I know that I'm my happiest when I'm by the sea. My sun sign's also a Cancer, which makes sense. It's a water sign. Just nothing like being by the sea. No city, nothing has ever made me feel like a little town by the sea. Genuinely, like I want to tear up just thinking about it. Like I'm so excited and so grateful that I will and have been able to go to the sea every year. But yeah, really excited just for the weather to get better right now. And I'm just feeling so much happiness in me. And the main reason for that is actually like I went to Budapest last weekend for like a little weekend trip with my boyfriend, which was beautiful and such an amazing idea to have because it was like not even a 3 hour train ride there and we had the best time. And on my New Year resolutions or whatever for a year, I wanted to just do more fun little trips. Like I love traveling. I love seeing new places. I love going back to old places. Like I've been to Budapest already. Like this was my third time. I would go back again. It's so beautiful to just go and live your everyday life there if you can. Like just go to cafes, go to a museum, have some pastries. That's just basically what we did and walk around a lot because it was also so sunny. That was actually the beginning of me getting my shit together. Okay, so we left on Friday and we had to get up at 6 a.m. or 6, I think it was 6 a.m. to catch the train. And I was already like scared of that because waking up at 6 a.m. is something I've been trying to achieve for like over a year and a half. Like at this point, there was a point in my life where I woke up willingly, no alarm at 5:30 a.m. Sounds crazy. I am a huge morning person. I gain so much from waking up early. I just love the morning. I just love watching the sunrise. I love the silence of the morning before like the proper morning starts, like around like I don't know 9, 10 a.m. or before I have to get somewhere. I love having time in the morning so much. I'm not a night owl. I do actually pretty bad. Like I love to avoid the late night if I'm like, of course if I'm like out with friends it's different, but that's like occasional to be up late. But if I would be like at home, I don't want to be awake till like 1, 2, whatever a.m. I do so badly with that because my brain starts making things up. I don't like my thoughts when it gets super late when I'm on my own. And I am also not productive. I always wanted to be, I think in school, I was very productive late at night. I did a lot. I studied a lot late at night and did my homework. It kind of switched once I started my studies. Once I went to university, I could not concentrate. I could not do it at night. Like couldn't form. Like no, could not do my homework at night. Could not concentrate at night. I don't know what it could have been, but everything was unbalanced when I went to school. I felt like school was a pretty rough time of my life. So once I got to uni, once I kind of gained more control of my classes, of also gaining control of what I wanted to learn and study, because of course I got to like choose what I want to study. That's what really helped me to just kind of figure out what works for me. So I figured out waking up early really works for me. Like I don't need an alarm. I didn't need an alarm to wake up at 5:30 or 6 a.m. back in the day because I just did that. It just came naturally to me. And I was in a pretty good state back then. I did like all the things I love. I was pretty happy. I think that's the thing. Like thinking back now, I'm like, yeah, I think I was like really happy. But I know that I struggled still with a lot of things, that I believe that the struggles that I had at that time were things that I couldn't change, that are things that are changed now. Now that I moved, now that I have a lot of independence. And I know me back then, envies probably me right now. Like, I know she would be so happy. Now it's me envying her for all the things she was able to do. Like, I remember I woke up early, I did like a workout, I did yoga, I meditated, I went on like a walk, I made like really nutritious breakfast, all that before like 10 a.m. And and for the past year and a half, I struggle to even make it out of bed before 10 a.m. Like even waking up before 10. Whatever I did, I could not do it. I mean, again, I was like really sick for the past year. I had a certain virus that stays for a long time in your body, and I got fatigue from it, which basically meant that a lot of the things that I did just were tiring to me. Just getting up in the morning, eating breakfast, I was already like so tired and I had a lot of other symptoms with that. So, and I know my body needed like way more sleep and rest than I maybe wanted to allow it, because I would have loved to get up early, but it did not work. It just didn't work. But I just knew like every time I got up at 10 a.m. or like I just woke up at 10 a.m. until I was awake and up and everything, it was already midday or after afternoon. I knew I needed to be gentle with myself, but I also just always felt awful. because I knew it's gonna be like maybe it's gonna get later again, and I function so badly like in the afternoon. Like I will not be my most productive in the afternoon. Again, I work very well in the morning. I love to get my stuff done in the morning till midday and just maybe do something in the afternoon. Like I don't know, it works for me. And I felt really unproductive because I just couldn't get stuff done. I woke up, I felt awful. I believe I was pretty negative to myself. Like I of course had a lot of negative self-talk coming in at that time, which also was not helpful. That's its own topic, but like this week I have been doing positive self-talk. I can tell like it helps me so much because doing something and judging myself for it will not get me anywhere, but doing something and just being like, hey, I'm so proud of you. Like I did that and I'm able to do that. Positive self-talk, like I do believe like works if you would talk constantly negatively to yourself. I saw a video the other day where someone did like a little test on that and did negative self-talk for some time, and you could like visibly see her just, it's not like just aging, it's like just like being so tired just from words, because they have a lot of power. Being able to speak like that is a huge power that we have as humans, so why not use it in the best way ever? Why not be kind to ourselves and to others? So positive self-talk is something that I've just been like using, and it's been really helping me. Let's let's get back to Friday when we had to leave for Budapest. I was like really worried. I was like, oh my god, getting up at 6 a.m. Like I haven't been able to do that for so long, but when I have to be somewhere, when I have to get up, I'll get up. So I got up and I was like, I was so tired because I went to bed at that at like 2, something like that a.m. I was so tired, but I was also like, we went out to like go to the train station. The sun was like just rising and I felt so happy. I was like, oh my god, how have I been missing out on this moment? Like also in winter, probably super different. But spring is coming, so it was like a clear sky. The sun was just rising. I'm not gonna be upset with myself for not figuring a lot out in winter. I believe the year probably starts with spring in the best way. So I'll wake up with spring. I've always said that, like I will wake up with spring. So yeah, we got up and we were outside walking, and I felt the fresh air, blue sky, like blue pinkish sky because the sun was just rising. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, oh my god, this is something that I need to get back to. Like I want this so bad in my life. So my boyfriend and I we were on the train and we were like, you know what, let's wake up because we only had like Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Budapest. We were like, let's wake up super early every day. Maybe do a little yoga. Be out of the door like by 8. Enjoy the whole day, like be out the whole day. We did that. We woke up between 6:30 and 7 every day, Saturday and Sunday as well. And we also had this beautiful view over the river, the Danube, and you could see the sunrise. It was like really beautiful. So waking up was also super easy because it was just so nice to wake up. Like that's also something like I was and I am so happy to be waking up these days. Like the first thing I do is like look out the window. Usually it's just like I'm so happy to wake up. it's it sounds so silly, but it's something that I don't take for granted. Like, I don't want to take it for granted. It's so beautiful to be able to wake up. So we woke up really early, and I kind of like it fixed my sleep schedule because I obviously like we walked around a lot. I got tired every day at like 9 p.m. I was asleep before 10. I love that feeling. There's something about being in bed and like dozing off before or around 10 p.m. is so beautiful to me. So beautiful. So, and now it's like, it's first day, and I've been like, don't need an alarm. I've been waking up every day between 6:30 and 7. There are still things that I, of course, like, I'm not doing yoga and meditation and walking and working out and blah, 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 all that every morning. I'm not doing all that because my body is still, it needs time. Like, I'm not gonna push a lot on it just because I finally figured out my sleep schedule. Yeah, like it's just beautiful to be up early. I'm trying my best to not check my phone a lot in the morning, maybe just text some people back because I'm really bad at that. So I kind of sometimes want to take more time for that. But yeah, it's like maybe text some people back. But that's kind of it. Like I don't want to check social media too much, even if I do, just like be mindful of it and be like, okay, hey, let's really get off that. I've been really enjoying listening to a podcast. Oh my god, I've been really getting back into podcasts. Like I have these phases. Either I'm not listening to a podcast at all, or I'm listening to like 3 podcasts a day, which for some probably doesn't sound like a lot. For me, it does because it's like 3 hours of my day, and I really just like have two extremes with podcasts. I just either don't want to listen to music and I want to listen to podcasts all day, or like the other way around. I'll never get over it. I'm so annoying. I will be annoying about this. You know what? No, I will be super annoying about this. Being a morning person, you have no choice. You have no choice. It's your personality. And personally, I don't care. You know what? Yeah. Will I be telling all my friends about how I'm a morning person? Yeah. Do all my friends also wake up early and know about it? Yeah, we're sharing this beauty of life. Okay, so it took me so long to get to this point to be able to naturally wake up early. What do you mean I'm not gonna tell everyone in my life? Like, I just wanna like put it on a sign and show everyone like I did it. And I've been thinking about it almost every day. Like, how can I figure it out? Because I know that I will feel my best waking up early and just being able to enjoy this. So yeah, I wanted to share my little new epiphany. With this, I feel like I've also like gotten so much clearer in my head about where I'm at with myself. Like, of course, I still need time to like reconnect, but this is the first step I've taken in the longest time to be back in my body, kind of. To be present. Like, generally, I felt so present these days, and I haven't felt this way so long. Like, I've been like not present at all, I feel like. So I've been also able to like reflect a lot more, I feel like just to grasp things and think about them, because I've been so good at distancing myself from things or avoiding certain thoughts and things and patterns. And now that I kind of am at a point where I'm starting to feel happy again, I feel like it's easier to also call myself out or see things that I probably didn't see for a long time. And the other day I talked to a friend. I wrote her a letter sometime last year. I wrote her a letter and I drew her something on it, like a little self portrait of her. And she just read that and we talked about it. And it was kind of like a letter about being grateful for the friendship, but it was built up on a week where I wasn't able because I was pretty sick, I was pretty unwell, and I had to cancel like all the time during that week. I think I felt like an awful person. I felt like such a bad person. So I wrote her that letter to like let her know that I am grateful and I think of her and she's so important to me. And we talked about how like she's aware of that. She's like one of my best friends, like one of my closest people ever. And she told me that how much she sees that, especially back then, I felt so much anxiety and fear in me to be viewed as bad by someone else, to not be good enough for my close people, to maybe be even like dropped by my closest people. But I had the easiest time to just take the blame. I had the easiest time to be like, yeah, it's because I'm a bad person. I'm a bad human being, and that's the reason why you're just so amazing, you're just so great, and I'm like, I have to do so much and be so much so I can be allowed to be in your life. And I think I felt that way with everyone. I felt that way for a very long time with so many people, that I had to do double, like triple the stuff for everyone I loved. I had to suck myself dry of my energy so I can be enough for the people in my life that I love. The thing is, I know, and my friends tell me that all the time, my loved ones tell me that all the time, because I will verbalize, especially with my boyfriend, I will verbalize my fears and anxiety to be like, I am such a bad human being. Like, I am the worst person. I was really easy to verbalize that because it was also easy to let people know, like, hey, I'm aware that you might think I'm a bad human being. My loved ones, first of all, would never accept me saying these things. They were always like, what are you talking about? Why would you say that? And I always felt like you're just saying that because I am able to give and give and give. And if I would stop that, what I am is not enough. Who I am, my personality, my interests, my words are not enough. And this isn't even about like just materialistic stuff, but like being able to do things. And I love doing things for people. Don't get me wrong. Love language 100% acts of kindness, because it also makes me like spend time with my loved ones, and I just love being surrounded by those people. They make me extremely happy, and like my heart like just warms my heart. But I never believed I was good enough, and ever, for anyone, and especially in the last like year and a half, 2 years, where I just struggled immensely with myself and my mental health. And she told me like how she always saw how I had to put myself down and always believed like I was not there with them, like I was not good enough, and that the moment I wasn't giving, that I wasn't loved, because that's only how I thought I could receive love, is by being able to do something to prove myself to someone. I would say like the last couple months have gotten better, of course, and yet I just had those thoughts because no matter what someone would say, I would not believe it. I would like the voices in my head would be like, no. But I feel like over the past months this year, I have been kind of taking more time for myself. I have one thing that I wanted to do was just step back because I needed to take the space for myself. I got like a bit of time with myself and I was like, oh my God, I forgot how nice it is to spend time with myself, to do things with myself. I think I went to the museum or something on my own or went to have a coffee, and I was like, this is so beautiful to me. This is what I needed, to be my own best friend, to be like, hey, let's do something with myself. Let's sit with my thoughts. Let's see how I feel. Let I don't need to constantly give and receive. I just need to be with myself. So yeah, I realized, okay, I need to spend more time with myself. So with this year, I have been prioritizing myself for the first time in a long time. I have been choosing myself. If I have been saying no, huge, huge. I have been saying no. I never had FOMO. It's something that I maybe when I was younger, 100% when I was younger, because I had strict parents, so I wasn't allowed to maybe go out, go party with people or something at a certain age. And maybe I had FOMO there, maybe. But over the last couple of years, never had FOMO. Never had FOMO. Maybe like the opposite of it. I loved missing out. LOMO, love of missing out, I don't know. But I loved missing out. And I think it's something that I kind of forgot about. And like by being able to like stand up for myself this year, I was like, wait, this is so beautiful. Saying no is so beautiful. Someone being like, hey, I'm going out with all those friends and let's go. And I'm like, actually, love you, but also no. Saying no feels so empowering. And I haven't said no in so long, I believe. Like I would have ripped myself apart to give everyone everything, and it's something that I haven't fully figured out yet. I still would love to just always kind of try to do things, but I will also say no. I will say no if it's like not working out. Like I will not rip myself apart. There was a time where I said to a couple people a day, like, oh yeah, let's do it. And I met like person after person after person and did this and this. Way too much work. Way too much work. Socializing can be a lot. Socializing can be draining. And I don't need to see everyone like I don't it's not even like it destroys the moment if I stack people up constantly after one another. Because in my head I'll be like, okay, I have to check the clock at 2 p.m. I have to leave to make it there, and after that I have to leave at 4. Like no, like this isn't like I want to enjoy the time with the people I want to be with. So talking to my friend about the letter, which I just love writing a letter. I'm also very dramatic, by the way. Like I love that, and I love writing my friends little letters, especially if I draw something that reminds me of them. I'll give it to them, and I'll give them a little letter with it. I love doing that, but I think especially at that time, I was just so scared of losing people I really loved, and I just didn't believe I was good enough. Especially like if I don't give, if I just can't give. And thinking about it now, like after talking to her about that letter, of course, the main letter wasn't just me being like, "Oh, I'm so bad." Like, no, the main thing of the letter was like just being very grateful for her, and that's like the main thing. But we talked about that one sentence where I just mentioned that. But the main letter was like just for her to know she means a lot to me. And you know what? I'll shoot my friends a text as well, where I'm like, "Hey, thinking of you. I just saw a beautiful flower. It reminded me so much of you. Hope you're well." I will do that. I love seeing something. It reminding me of a loved one, and I will take a picture and send it to them. I don't care. Life is too short to not tell people that you love them as often as you can. I know people are sometimes like, oh, especially with a partner, like if you say I love you too much, it will kind of fade, the meaning will fade. No. My boyfriend will hear me say I love you 3 times in a row immediately, because yeah, that's what I'm feeling in that moment. I'm like, yeah, I love you so much. I love to look at my friends and be like, I love you so much. You're like the best souls ever to me. And I don't care. I don't want to hold back just for the word love to have a meaning when I want to say it. No, I feel that. I feel it every day. And to share that, to give that, because life is so short. Why would I not say it as often as I can? For me personally, to each their own. Like, I get it. But personally, I text my friends I love you a little too often, maybe. So the main letter was like just being very grateful, because I also sometimes feel like I don't say it often enough in that way, and I want my friends to know. My friends like also, I know they don't see themselves. Everyone has that. They don't see the beauty of who they are as a person, as a personality, as a soul. They don't see it because they live it every day. They live in that body. They live in that mind. They maybe don't see how magical they are. But there was this one sentence that we just discussed. And thinking about that, like, I would not feel that way, like, today. This year, while spending time with myself, while prioritizing myself, I have learned to be like, I deserve to be loved. And if someone doesn't see it, then they're not supposed to be in my life. And you know what? We heard it all the time. I read so many self-help books, so many, and they all say the same thing. They're all like, hey, you don't deserve to have people in your life that don't love you. Yeah, obviously. But when you're in a certain state of your mind, you allow cruelty to happen to you. You allow toxicity. Reading that sentence doesn't do me much because I'm not feeling it. I had to get to a certain point of seeing myself as a human being for me to be like, oh my God, I understand that sentence now. I understand what they meant. Like, yeah, I would not allow someone to treat me badly because let myself treat myself badly for so long. I will not let someone do that to me, especially because I know my worth. For someone to get me back into that state where I was, I would not allow that. And we know life is an up and down. We know life is a struggle. It's a roller coaster. But if I'm at a certain state, like I'm right now, in a good mindset, I don't want to let anyone destroy that. I just see it clearer. The picture is way clearer. I feel like I hear the words people say to me and I take them in instead of just like a wall throwing them back to them. So yeah, I just think after talking to my friend about that sentence in the letter that I realized how far I've come. I mean, it's been just like a bit of that, and it took me like it's March now, so it was like 2 months and a little bit of taking time for myself, with of course sometimes more or less, but just making sure I have time for myself, making sure to say no, missing out on things. It has taken like 2 months more or less to be like, hey, yeah, I have gotten so far. I have gotten really far. Being able to wake up early now, for now, you never know, but for now, waking up early, I I know this happened because I also like allowed myself to just rest. And that's the thing with like self-help books. I loved reading them. And you know what? I will be keep buying self-help books. Don't get me wrong. I love a self-help book. Is that what they're even called? Like this sounds like very rogue, like calling it a self-help book, but I think that's what they're called. Anyways, I love them. I love just a good reminder. You know what? Like that's what they always were to me. They were a good reminder for even in that moment to read something like that to be like, oh yeah, I will get there. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, that's where I'll be. Eventually, yeah, that's what I'll feel. It's like a good like point to get to. It's not something that I read and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm feeling this so much. Like, oh, I'm healed. No, no, but it's just good to know that that also exists, because sometimes, especially when I'm in a certain state of mind, I feel like also my social media and everything around me, I only see the kind of sad stuff, maybe even like the stuff that just keeps me down. So it's good to pick up something where you're like, okay, that exists and I'll get there. Of course. That was a long ramble, but this is all I have to say for now, I think, about how I've kind of gotten better. And I'm hoping that this will just keep going, keep happening, and I'll just be taking more time for myself. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're doing well and taking care of yourself. I'm sending so much love. Bye.